Guess who's the coffee shop's favorite customer? Of course, yeah, it's Johnny. They love him so much that they get a picture of him on the wall. Man, I would love... No, actually, scratch that. That would just creep me out, having my mug in, well, any shop for being their favorite customers. Anyway, here we get some small talk between Johnny and Mark, and yeah, relationships never work. Well, you might want to say that again because you're wrecking other people's relationships, asshole. Anyway, fun little fact is that the guy who plays Mark first met Tommy Wiseau at an acting class. That's right, folks. Tommy Wiseau attended an acting class, and still he manages to stink up the joint like no other person on earth possibly could. Wow, I am speechless. So, yeah, we get some small talk regarding Johnny's new client, and Mark clearly doesn't understand the meaning of the word confidential. And that question here, anyway, how is your sex life? That is probably one of the biggest spit-take moments of the movie, and obviously Mark isn't going to be saying anything because the honest answer would be, I'm banging your fiancé, and damn, she's good at it. Anyway, now they're setting up a meeting to go jogging at the Golden Gate Park, 6:30, not 6:30 p.m. on this day, but 6:30 a.m. on the next day, which is day 8. So now, we're not going to go home quite yet. We're going to get back in there, and look at that! It's Mark defiling the picture of Johnny on the wall. This is reason number 2 why I wouldn't ever want my picture on the wall of anything. Actually, nice life preserver, kid. Anyway, we're gonna get back home since I think that's it for day 7, so we're gonna move on to day 8, where we're going to have a little jog with Mark. And the game's really picky about the clothes you wear for this. You need the clothes that are on the far right. Yeah, because if you don't pick them, Johnny's gonna say, hey, I can't go jogging in those clothes. Yeah, says the guy who plays tuxedo football. Anyway, those are the clothes you want to wear for that, so we're gonna go meet Mark at the park. And, whoa, wait a minute, I was about to forget to check on Danny's journal. He's never here to see us read his journal, by the way. Wonder where he could be. Actually, that's a mystery that's going to be answered before the end of the game. It's fairly well hidden. You really have to know what to do to find out, but I'm going to show it to you nonetheless. And we learned that Chris R. is on the loose, which, well, actually didn't happen in the movie, but it's gonna impact a few things in the game later on. We're going to see those things when they actually happen, though. I'm not gonna spoil anything, even though I already spoiled a few things, especially those that are actually in the movie, since, as I said, this whole thing with the return of Chris R. doesn't happen in the movie, but it happens in the game. And, okay, here's Mark, who's waiting for us for a quick jog. So, here we go. Let's start. Oh, no. Come on, you call that jogging? That's freaking football toss! Oh my god! Anyway, yeah, I knew this was coming. There's an actual jogging part, but come on, I thought we were gonna go jogging. He never said anything about football toss! Okay, anyway, at least I'm doing fairly good so far. I'm gonna run over there to receive the ball, and a medal for receiving all footballs properly. Of course, I don't get the one for throwing balls, since I missed a few of them. It's harder to obtain than the receiver one. And now, here we go. We're gonna have a little jog to the awesome Chris R. battle theme. And yeah, you click on Johnny if you want to jump over those logs. And I'm catching up. Let's go. Gotta avoid tripping on the logs. By the way, you click just a little if you want to do a small jump. And if you want to do a big jump, then you click a lot. Come on, small jump. Yeah! And you get a medal for winning the race, which means you can get like 3 medals in the span of 30 seconds if you were good enough at throwing those footballs. So now we're gonna have to go to work, but first, yeah, you see those little things following Johnny around, aren't you? Yep, that means it's going to be time for another freaking shower. Sort of makes sense since playing some football, well, tossing the football and running around really makes you break a sweat. And that's Tommy Wiseau for you. Acting like ass and showing ass. So yeah, let's go to work now that I was about to go back to read Danny's diary, but then again, I already did, so it doesn't really matter. You're late, Johnny. You have to stay after hours and clean up as punishment? That guy's an asshole! What kind of boss does that? That's simply unheard of! Punishing an employee for showing up late once? What the heck is going on? Anyway, that's it for day 8, which means it's now time for the 9th and final day of this game. Now, don't go thinking the game is over quite yet, because it's by far the longest day, especially with all the secret stuff you can do in there. And by the way, day 9 just so happens to be Johnny's birthday. And this is why Lisa went up early today. She made us a birthday cookie. Probably got some rat poison, given how much Lisa actually loves Johnny, which is not very much. If you haven't watched the movie, then it's really well established by this point that I'm in love with Mark, not Johnny! That's not right, Lisa! Yeah, I'm saying that just as Claudette pops up, and that's actually her line in the movie, and that is disturbing. What the heck is she doing? Doesn't matter, we got yet another medal. All 6 things we couldn't unsee have been seen, and I, once again, almost forgot to check out Danny's journal. It's the last time, though, we're gonna have to do that, so we're gonna have another medal once we're done with reading this. He worked real late last night. See him tonight at his surprise party. Sneak some champagne, blah, 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 whatever. Not very important. So yeah, we got yet another medal. And we're gonna go to work now, which usually doesn't take very long since we never see Johnny actually working. See you tonight, tomorrow. He almost broke the secret about the surprise party. Yeah, we're gonna go to Johnny's birthday surprise party, or surprise birthday party, whatever. Surprise! And everybody's here. You got the boss, you got Michelle, you got Mike, Claudette, Mark, Denny, Steven. But isn't there someone missing? Well, actually, I already explained it in a previous video, but Peter doesn't make an appearance in this part of the movie because he left the filming halfway through, so he had to be replaced by Steven. And, alright, now this is it. Chris R. is going to steal Johnny's car, which we never see him drive in the first place, and Peter is run over. So that's the game's explanation for why Peter isn't showing up at Johnny's birthday party. But of course, the real explanation is that the actor had 2 brain cells to rub together and realized what kind of stink bomb he was in, so he just went AWOL. So, okay, Lisa needs some help downstairs. What makes her say that? Check on Lisa. And Lisa looks hot tonight. The boss is saying that, actually. Oh, yeah, once again, Mike's underwear. Yeah, still hasn't recovered them after 4 or 5 days. And, whoa, something happened between Mark and Steven here. So I guess maybe we're going to figure this out. Maybe we won't. But, yeah. Turns out Lisa didn't need help at all since she's just standing there with Steven. And, well, actually, I don't think she's busy banging Steven since Steven was adamantly against Lisa and Mark seeing each other in the game. No, in the movie, I mean. For all that, Steven had like 1 or 2 appearances in the movie. And let's return to the party. Another little Earthbound moment here, where we got 3 people following the main character. And, okay, now here's where the crap is really going to hit the fan. Because Johnny just said that they're expecting a baby, but that is not true. And even Michelle and Steven are actually aware of that, but not Johnny. I just don't want to ruin his birthday. And, okay, so now that made no sense. They acted like they knew there was no baby, but then they're actually asking her. Well, that shit was written by Tommy Wiseau, folks. So, of course, it's not going to make any sense. But what's weird about this scene in the game is that the entire game is supposed to be from Johnny's perspective. So is he actually listening to them talk or not? I think not, because Johnny's not reacting at all to all those terrible news. And understandably, Steven and Michelle don't like at all what's going on. Because, well, as she's saying, they're hurting everyone's friendship. That little circle of friends here could be totally going down because Lisa's cheating on Johnny with Mark. And it's just not involving Mark. It's just, everyone. And, okay, now Steven was a psychic. He's just repeating what I just said, although I have played this game before, so I'm familiar with the dialogue. And, okay, now this is just going on and on and on. Lisa's just not listening at all. The only part of her body that's actually working is, of course, her legs. So now we're gonna go back down, and we're gonna close that stupid subplot that never meant anything about Claudette's friend. And, yeah. Oh, whoa! Now, I think Mark just got bitch-slapped here. Doesn't really make sense, but okay, let's go along with it. And okay, now is where maybe I know more than you think I do, Mark. That is why I'm under the impression that Johnny knew Lisa and Mark had it going on for a while, which makes no sense given the timeline of the events in the movie and the game. But hey, I don't need to tell you who actually wrote this tripe, because I've already told you several times before. Yeah, ask Lisa if she can clean up, because she's a woman, and women are good at cleaning up. Now, a lot of people are getting stuck at this part. To cool off, you simply stand next to the freezer and open it, and you're okay to go back out. And remember when Lisa bitch-slapped Mark, well, now they're making out! And this is going to set up, you remember that fight against Chris R? Well, we're actually going to be fighting Mark here. But since Johnny is all alone now, the mechanics have been changed a little. If you use taunt, sometimes you're going to get a free turn where you're going to get the opportunity to deal lots of damage with Mark. But sometimes Mark is going to use glamour, and he's always going to get his free turn if he does that. So continually using taunt and hoping for the free move is actually the only way that you can hope to win. You are going to lose if you just throw the bottle over and over again, because glamour followed by the football hurt a lot. Get out of my house! I'll kill you! I'll break every bone in your body! Here we go! The battle begins, and I've already explained the mechanics, so now I think you should understand what's going on fairly well. So, let's go with taunt first, please. Free turn, free turn. No, come on! Okay, at least he's not using glamour this time, but Mark still has the lead. Let's try taunt again. Nope, not working. Come on, please. Okay, no glamour. I might still do it. Taunt. Alright, I got it. I got my free turn. Now let's go. Bottle. Yeah, 3 damage. Now we're talking. And okay, here comes glamour, and he's always going to throw the football afterwards, so yeah, 3 damage. So, alright, another free turn for me. Here we go. Boom! Now, once again, I'm hoping for no glamour. Oh, crap! Now he's got the momentum. So, if I can just nail this one, please. Okay, if I do it, I think I win. Yeah! I win! I beat Mark! Best friend medal. Wow, that is quite the appropriately named medal. So, that's going to be it for today. Next time on The Room, the grand finale. I hope you'll be there.
Chip, 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 chip,